Welcome to the Way We See It podcast.
where we talk about politics, social justice, and culture.
I'm Tati,
And I'm Ariana.
and we are your host of this podcast. Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 29, week 9. I'm surprised I still even remember to say the week part because usually I
Yeah.
will forget.
hmm I don't usually remember the week part. I just usually remember by episode.
I remember because what's it called? We started after episode 20, so literally it's whatever's after the 2 is the amount of weeks we've been doing this now. But 9 weeks sounds so long.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how I know time really like goes by. But guys, I just came from work. One, I am starving. I had a 15 for a 6-hour shift. That's child labor, even though I'm
It's
not a
illegal.
child anymore. But still, I hate that. You're supposed to get still a 30-minute break, even when you're doing over 4 hours. I was doing a 5.5 hour shift. I was supposed to get a 30. No, they gave me a 15. So meaning I wasn't gonna have time to go get food and da da da. And that's not even enough time for a little nap if I wanted to. But you see here how tired I am. Freaking what the heck happened? Oh yeah, so I was like in the break room, barely like on it. I was barely awake at this point. And I was um oh yeah, at this point when I got onto my break, I was already annoyed with customers because they were really doing the mostest, like trying to find like they'll see that a line is building up and they'll stay in front of you looking on their phone mad hard trying to find whatever coupon and there'll be no coupons out. I'm like, all right, you have no rewards available. There's no valid coupons going on right now. They're like, I swear I got something in my email. I'm like, yeah, it was probably the coupon we had going on already, but it expired yesterday. And they'll still be looking like fiending. And I'm just like, shoddy, go. And I had people calling the store and I'd answer phone like, hi, you're calling, da, 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 how can I help you? And they be talking mad heated. First, I had an old lady talking to me on the phone, and she was like, "Hi, yes, I called earlier, and I was probably speaking to you." And she left me on. Oh no, she was like, "Yeah, so." I called earlier and I was speaking to a girl and everything about these Skechers shoes that I wanted. Um, to see if you guys had in the store, and I was on hold for 20 minutes. It was probably you that put me on the hold for that long and didn't come back, but I had to hang up because nobody was coming back to me. And I was just like, oh, because she had so much attitude when she said it. She wasn't even saying it as nice as I'm sounding right now.
hmm
So I literally, there was a customer in front of me, they literally saw me roll my eyes because I was just like shoddy, like I was like, yeah, sorry about that. And no, it wasn't me. It must have been somebody else. But what's the name of the shoe that you wanted? And she said the style, but not the brand. So I was like, and what's the brand? And she kept on giving me the style. I was like, what's the brand? Like, is it Adidas? Is it Skechers? Like, what is it? She's like, oh yeah, it's Skechers. And then she started telling me this number, which is what we used to locate the shoes in the store.
hmm
But like she was like, okay, so the number is 567, and I didn't even ask for it yet. I wasn't getting to that part yet, and I
hmm
didn't have no paper in front of me. She's saying it. She's like, did you get that? And I was like, literally I was like, 1 second, and I had to get it back out, and that was that. And then I told her, I was like, yeah, we don't have it in the store, whatever. So she left. Then there was this other guy. He wasn't that bad, but he was yelling at me, and then he was yelling at his wife also on the phone. Yeah, he was like, "You want to talk to her, or you want me to talk to her?" I was like, "Oh," I was like, "My bad."
Wow.
And what else? Yeah, and he was like, "Okay, in case what you just told me is incorrect, what's your name?" And I was like, "Tatiana," and then he was like, "Tatawara."
What? Oh, nah.
Literally, my manager, you can cut that out. My manager's right behind beside me, and a customer is with them, and I was like, it's Tatiana, and they're like looking at me like, oh, because they can hear him through the thing because of how loud he's speaking.
hmm
And he was like, Tata what and I was like, it's Tati. And then he couldn't even say Tati. And then And I was just like, Tati. And he was like, okay, Tati. And I was just like, yeah, sure. And then he was like, okay, thank you. I'll probably be there tonight. So like basically saying if anything goes wrong, I'm there to see like the problem that will unfold. So I was just like, all right, whatever. And so he left. But still, I was like, damn, I was like, my name is not that hard to say.
Mhm.
And I even say it the
American.
white way. Yeah. I say Tatiana.
I
My name,
do.
the name my mother gave me is Tatiana.
Mhm.
People can't say Tatiana sometimes, so I say Tatiana. So I have to do the actual breakdown saying my name. And I even had my volleyball coach don't listen to my podcast, but even my coach, she called me Tatiana.
What?
She doesn't have,
Tatiana?
she doesn't have an accent, nothing. She's not country, nothing. That's literally she just cannot say my name. So she says Tatiana.
Damn.
Tatiana. And I'm just like, girl. But yeah, guys. So that was my shift, and then the store was a mess. There was bags on top of shoes, missing from their boxes, shoes from the front of the store and the back of the store. I even hurt my finger,
I'm
but I
I'm
don't get
getting
compensation.
I'm getting flashbacks hearing your retail story. But
Man, and
some customers they hold it like demasiado. Like
yo,
they don't
don't
think
do
that like us workers we're humans like them and we have feelings.
yeah, they're like, this is your job. I'm like, okay, but like, be considerate. Like, sheesh. Um, you could pause it. What were you saying, Adi, about retail?
Yeah, that I was just saying that I was getting flashbacks as you were telling your story, and then how customers think that us workers have no feelings just like them, and we're just like we know everything and we have to get them for them right there and then. Like
Yeah, and even there was something else that happened. I forget, but like this one lady even gave so much attitude to me that my manager had to come, and she gave attitude to him. He was like, I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it. If you want, I could get my other manager, but he'll say the same exact thing. And then she was like, you know what, it's fine. And like I had to cancel the whole thing, so I was like, I was literally gonna die. Oh, and there was a lady. So we were giving out free masks today with your purchase, and finish her entire transaction. She's like, oh, and I get a free mask. I was like, I had to ring it in. And then she was like, oh, I can't just take it. I was like, no, we have to ring it in and everything. So it's in the system. And and she was like, okay, so then just do a return and I'll get it. And then I was like, okay, fine. But it wasn't letting me do it the way I usually would be able to because she had to
mm,
use a gift card. So it was just taking that long. And I was just tired of it. I
yeah,
was just like, I need
I
you
hate
to
it when that happens. When some because some like we're humans and sometimes we forget to put the free item that they get with their purchase.
yeah, but it's not like we had it behind the register. It was right there, like the entire aisle line. So I was like, you had the entire time while you
Oh,
were
so
waiting
they pick
online
it
to
up. You don't
grab
give it
it.
to them.
Uh
They
huh.
okay.
Yeah.
On my other job,
But
we had to give them the free item, and sometimes I forget.
yeah, sometimes we'll have it on behind the register, and other times it'll actually be on the floor, like right there, where they are. Hi, cousin. By the way, these fries,
They hitting?
they're busting, but they're not hot.
What did you order?
I got myself McDonald's, guys. I was like, you know what? I was craving some fries yesterday. I didn't get them, and so I got a spicy chicken sandwich with some medium fries, and then a sweet and iced tea because I'm trying to stay away from soda until after my birthday.
Yeah. Have you tried the chicken sandwich? I only tried the regular one. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I love the regular chicken sandwich. I get that. That's usually my go-to. Um, but because I don't know if you had their meal with their chicken sandwich,
Like
but
the new one that came out.
there's a new one.
Yeah, they kind of like they're trying to imitate like the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. I'm not talking about the McChicken. I'm talking they have like a brand new like chicken sandwich. It's
Mm.
literally just a chicken. They put a pickle in there and with a bun.
Oh, oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and then they have it the spicy version too.
That's probably what I got. Let's
Mhm.
see. because I thought I was getting because they have the little chicken sandwich and then they have the bigger one that you get with the meal, which is actually the crispy cooked chicken that should be busting. But this one, let's see. Time for Tata's review. Oh, it is because it has a special packaging.
Yeah, the packaging reminds me of Chick-fil-A. You remember how Chick-fil-A packaging looks like?
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, they ain't giving me no sauce. That, that what? That's the spicy chicken. They just gave me chicken.
Maybe I think the chicken is like spicy, like the batter.
Yeah, but they have
The sauce.
a spicy sauce that they put with
Mm.
it. I saw it in the picture. I mean, the chicken tastes great, but still. Yeah, I'll put my fries with it. Do you guys put fries with your burgers?
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I've
It's
never
so
done
good.
that.
I'll put fries. I'll put chips. So good. It
I've
adds
done
to the
chips
flavor.
before, but not fries.
You said what?
I've done chips before, like in sandwiches, but not fries.
Mm, yeah. But what was I gonna say? Um, what are some of the things that you want to discuss? That was my little rant,
Oh
by the way.
yeah. I know you posted this on your story the other day, but Justin Bieber's new albums.
Yo,
Yeah.
don't get me started. Hold up. God, I have been a Belieber fan since I was in the first, second grade. Meaning, I've been a Belieber fan for more than 10 years. Yeah, I was so upset when he had his little drug problem. When he was like, everybody knows his little drug problem when he had gotten arrested and all this
Yeah.
stuff. But I had fallen back from him. Then I watched his documentary. I was like, oh, I love you again. But this, he got me dumb tight because his last album was amazing. It was a perfect comeback album after being gone for 4 years. I cried. I was so happy. This year, he shows his new album. I'm like, oh, he's really into it. Like, yeah, he's so happy for him. And he writes, like, I literally posted his post from when he announced that his new album was coming out. I should pull it up, right? I'm gonna read what he said, word for word.
What he said about the album.
Yeah, because he said it was meant for all the things that have been going on since quarantine started, and to help people get by, and that like things need justice. Look, hold up. But what are your thoughts on it, Adi, while I search it up?
Um, so usually like on Fridays, I always like listen to new music that comes out on Apple Music, and then
Mm,
I saw that like Justin Bieber put out something, and I'm not like the biggest Justin Bieber fan, but I like his music,
mm-hmm.
and I'm listening to the album, and I'm like, these songs are dope, and I'm not gonna lie. Besides what I'm about to say about the album, I do like the songs, some of the songs on there. Like I
Okay.
vibe with the songs. But then I'm reading the title of the album and it says Justice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized that there's a MLK like clip speech in the middle of the album. And and then I looked up on Google, like, why did Justin Bieber name his album Justice?
Right? Because like, I'm all for writing music about everything that's going on, Sometimes people will make pop music about it. But that whole album is literally about his wife, his relationship with God, and how God brought him to his wife, and how he's also trying to move on from his past mistakes. That has nothing to do with justice and everything that's happening in society. And why are you putting MLK in your album?
Yeah.
I don't
Like
get. And he also cut it off at the end, at an MLK speech where the last word he says in his speech in that interlude is justice, and they cut it off so it sounds like he's saying Justin. Mm-hmm.
oh yo, you be I did not realize that.
Listen, even though he's my favorite artist, I criticize
Mm,
all of them
yeah.
because you know I do this with everybody. But this is what he
Mhm.
said. He said, "Justice, the album, March 19th, da da da." In a time when there's so much wrong with this broken planet, we all crave healing and justice for humanity. In creating this album, my goal is to make music that will provide comfort, to make songs that people can relate to and connect to so they feel less alone. He's talking about but he's writing about his wife. So, and I'm not hating on his relationship because I love him and his wife together. And that's why I loved his last album because it was all about her. But people aren't going to relate to his relationship with his wife and all that
Yeah.
when in terms of justice when it comes to society right now. So he also said, suffering, injustice, and pain can leave people feeling hopeless. Music is a great way of reminding each other that we aren't alone. Music can be a way to relate to one another and connect with one another. I know that I cannot simply solve injustice by making music, but I do know that if we do our part by using our gifts to serve this planet and each other, that we are that much closer to being united. This is me doing a small part, my part. I want to continue the conversation of what justice looks like so we can continue to heal.
Bueno, bueno. I don't know what like him and his record label were thinking of naming the album that and including MLK speech when clearly none of the songs have to do with like um bringing social awareness and none of that.
Mhm.
Like, and there's nothing wrong with making the music that he did. Like I said, I do like the songs that he put. Like that song Peaches, that song go crazy.
That song, I was bumping that on the way home from Manhattan. I was like, I got my we from California, yeah, that shit. They can't copyright me now.
Yeah,
But
like that song is fire, and there's nothing wrong with putting music like that with the times we're living in.
mhm,
But for you to say that caption, posting that, and then putting MLK speech and then naming your album Justice, like what are you doing? Like you're doing this for clout, for money, so people could talk about you.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He needs to
I
get
was
it together.
disappointed.
Yeah, honestly, this album, the only songs I really liked the most were all the singles that he came out with leading to the album. Because
Also, like
they're in their album, like Holy,
lonely.
Anyone, the
Did
Peaches.
lonely
He literally,
did
huh?
lonely come out before the album came out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There was Lonely, Anyone, um, the Peaches literally dropped the day before the album came out. Whatever singles he dropped leading up into the album that are also in the album, those are the only songs I actually like. I don't like the other ones. I feel like he's being too repetitive.
I also noticed that he did have like black like artists featured on there. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
wondering did
peeped that too.
like they had he had Chance the Rapper, Burna Boy, which I love Burna Boy. And I was like, did they know what the title of the album was gonna be called? Were they aware of that? I don't
I
know if
wonder.
like artists like know that when they feature on a song.
Mm-hmm.
Pero I don't know. That's
Yeah, because like I noticed he only had black artists with him, which isn't bad, but still like everybody that featured in a song with him in this one album was black, and that's the first.
Daniel
So
Caesar.
I don't know if that was for the reason why he has MLK in there also. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I mean, still stream his album for now. Next topic.
Next topic. Yo, what the hell is going on in Miami right now for spring break?
What happened?
You don't see the craziness that's going down there?
Uh-uh. I've been dead off my phone. I didn't even know there was a mass shooting
Oh,
until the end of day yesterday. I was so tired. I woke up from my sleep. I was like, "What? Did I sleep the entire day and miss out what was going on in the world?" And guess I did.
well, it looks like everybody took their stimmy money and just flew to Miami.
It is
Um,
also spring break right now,
yeah, it is also
and they
spring
don't have
break.
the mask mandate, so everybody out there lit.
Yeah, but I just think like clips of South Beach and like the streets are packed, like
Mm-hmm.
packed. Like there's no like room to like move like an inch,
Mm.
and no mask in sight. And they had
Yeah,
they
my
had a
sister was just
curfew.
out there with all her kids in South Beach. They were lit. They even saw famous people.
Damn. But yeah, they had to do like a curfew because it was getting too wild. And I don't know if you heard about that incident. These two men like assaulted a girl.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna
I
make this a current event for this.
well, because this is coming out a week after.
All right.
Wait,
We're pre-recording this episode, y'all. So like by the time you see this, we'll be
we
on
already did
spring
this in
break.
a current event from the
Yeah.
week prior, basically. But yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't read the full story on it, but like
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
Like
Jinx, you owe me a soda. I touched the
stop
wrapper.
drinking soda.
Damn, I it came from me. But fine, not a soda. You can get me an iced tea.
Ice cream, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to Miami. I'm going to St. Thomas. So hopefully it's better over there because you have to still take a test before you fly out.
Yeah, I know Miami, they didn't have that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely not. The most that you need is I think to make sure you're not tested positive for getting on the plane. But after that, if you meet somebody out there, you're chilling.
This clip.
All right, next one.
I don't have any more topics.
Oh, damn.
That was
All right.
the
I'm
first.
putting my sandwich away then so I can get down to it. I don't know if you saw the anchor because I pressed I set it up and everything for the next following episodes. But I put sneakerhead. And do you know anything about sneakers?
No.
No, girl, I barely know it myself. But my best friend is sneakerhead and he sells sneakers to people. So what's called I've been getting into it myself. He's teaching me. But I just got myself the University Blues that just dropped in the beginning of March that everybody was fiending for because once they're sold out, that's it. They
Yeah.
don't restock nothing, and if they do restock, the price is higher than what the original retail price was. So the original price for those was like 220, I want to say maybe. I paid 400 for them. Yeah.
Sheesh. But those shoes are fire. I know what shoes you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to pull them out.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, yo, you show the people.
I'm gonna show them. Like literally, they're my babies right now. I have them in a bag. Like I don't even want to mess up the box. Like I think if you mess up the box too, it devalues them. If you do want to sell them again in the future,
Mm-hmm.
but it literally has the new
Ooh.
shoe smell,
Yes. Fire.
bro. I
And that's
saw.
your favorite color too.
Yeah, of course. That's why I had to get them because there was the ones that came out before these last year, before the pandemic hit, I didn't get them because my best friend wanted to get rid of my pair to other people because I mean I was taking too long to get them, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so these are the newest ones, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna wear them. I literally saw some shawty that I know in upstate. She already had them on, and she was wearing them in the grass and the dirt, and I was like, "You're bugging." You're bugging because like if I'm gonna put these shoes on, I'm gonna carry them with me in the bag, put them on when I'm ready to take my pictures on the concrete, and then I'm gonna put them back in the bag and keep it pushing
And
because
walk like this so you don't crease them.
yeah, I can't crease them either. I'm gonna get those there's these things I saw online that it's non-creasers basically. You wear it with your shoes so it doesn't crease your shoes. So when I get those, then I'll put on the shoes. But until now,
You stay in the box.
they stay in the box. If I didn't have slanted ceilings, I would put it on the wall like a display shoe.
Oh yeah, I've seen like people decorate.
Yeah, because they're so beautiful. They're literally like my pride and joy. The most expensive shoes by far that I've spent my money on.
Wow.
So
Is that like your birthday gift to yourself?
basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't planned though, because there was this guy on Snapchat that I saw posting them and he had a 6.5 and that's usually my size. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And then I thought about it for a second. I was like, wait, he's probably gonna overcharge me like 600. So on Snapchat I did the little slide thing to see what he was saying. And he said, only 400. I was like, oh, that's not bad. But by the time I responded back, the 6.5 was gone, so he only had the 7. So I was like, oh my God, you know what? I'll try it out. If anything, I'll give it to Eric and he'll resell them for me to somebody else. And um what happened? And I was with Eric and his family this weekend and stuff. And what happened? I told him and he was like, "Oh, my friend actually has them and stuff. I can get a better price for you if you want."
Oh,
And I was like, "Really?" And then he was like, "Yeah, shawty, like let me know now." And so I was like, "Okay, okay." And so I told the other guy, I was like, "Never mind. Thank you though. Thank you for doing business with me." Da da da. And then he got those shoes and the guy lowered it down by $30. So it was originally 370. I just paid Eric $400 for being a great shoe plug. And
nice.
that was it.
Yeah, that reselling business is no joke. Them people make bank.
Bro,
They pay their rent off with
it's
that.
a yeah, and it's a whole like raffle thing. Like people really have a whole bunch of sneaker apps to
Mm-hmm.
make sure they're signed in for all these different raffles so they have multiple tries to get a certain pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because he put it all in my phone. I literally have it in a little box, where you could put a bunch of apps in. And I
Yeah.
call it Sneakerhead. Sneakerhead business.
Sneakerhead business.
I get it because, you're going to charge more when you're reselling it than what you originally paid for because, that's how you get the extra money in.
Yeah.
But also, like, knowing me, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd be like, oh, what's it called? I got it for 200. I'll give it to you for 300. Like, no. And then
Mm-hmm.
they will try and go lower than that. I'm like, it wouldn't work out with me. But I've seen that stuff, and people can really get like $1,000 by just getting rid of like 4 pairs of shoes, not even three, maybe.
So speaking of reselling, like my brother made a good amount of money reselling PS5s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, the PlayStations? Or are you talking about sneakers?
The PlayStation, PS5.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah, he
how many did he
resold.
buy?
I can't even keep count how many he bought. He
It
also
was
like
OD.
he bought some. He didn't. I don't know the amount he bought. I think maybe like around. I'm gonna guess like 10, not like more than 20, but less than.
That's OD.
But he bought some like for his friends, but then obviously they paid him back. But then he resold like most of them, and then he got one for himself too.
Yeah. I know he was big balling
Yeah, he was like,
because, oh,
I'm
bless you.
unemployed. I'm gonna let me resell the PS5.
Mm. Hold up. Because, I don't talk about Eric much on the podcast and whatever, but I'll talk about him now because it'll get him to listen to the podcast. But his family is so freaking funny. They're so persistent on trying to get me to move out into one of their properties. So either move into their apartment in the city. That's if um like if I'm actually like totally serious, they'll let me move into the house in the apartment and it'll be me and Eric's crib. So we could like redo the entire apartment, make it
Wait,
our own.
how many properties does this family have?
They have 3.
Damn, they big
Yeah.
balling. And
Yeah.
they currently like have people living there, like tenants, or they.
Um on one of them they have people living there renting out. The one the other one that they have, that's where they actually live. And then the one that they have upstate, because they're always looking for new places and stuff. I think they're still looking for a new place right now to redo. They're just trying to finish doing the construction on the house they have upstate right now.
Mhm.
So, but the one they have upstate, they're about to start renting it out. So that's another thing they want. They're like, if not to the house in the city, then to the house upstate. And I'm like, no, I'm not going back upstate, especially over there. I was like, I'll go there for a vacation because their house is more of a vacation, like peace of mind,
Mhm.
waking up, hearing the birds, see deer, da da da. I can't live there. I'll be too scared. And then it's like literally surrounded by not the Amish camp, Jewish camps.
Um.
So, but they're like deserted right now because their camps are for the summertime. So, like, you just see it's just pitch black. And you just see these dark buildings, no lights whatsoever, weeds coming out of the buildings, like trees growing around them. And then they have someone come um like 3 months before the summertime comes, they clean up the whole place, and then the Jewish people take back the place, and then they're there the
Wow.
entire summer. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like you'll be driving in a dark road, and all you see is the fire in the trees because they'll be around the fire. They scare me sometimes.
Wow. That sounds
I think of it as a cult sometimes because it's like it's scary. But um, so yeah, um, and Eric literally just texted me. He said, "My mother's really trying to convince me to convince you for both of us to move upstate so we could both quit our jobs and work up there." And I'm like, "No." Isn't that funny? But if I am able to get that apartment in the city, I will be going to Hunter College or City College and working in the city.
yeah.
I'll be
That's
I think I would be outside way more if I lived in the city.
yeah, because like everything is just so close by, and you
Yeah.
usually have to like get out more when you live in the city. Like, the supermarket is right there, the bodega.
Yeah,
Go to the
exactly.
park.
3 bodegas in every block.
Yeah.
One cent cheaper than the other. But what else? So yeah, because I remember when I used to live in Queens, I was always outside. I was always
Mhm.
busy. Like the latest from regular running errands and everything day to day, the latest I'd be home sometimes is like 9, 10 o'clock and stuff because that's I'd be outside.
Mhm.
But like and then over here, the latest I'll be home is 9 o'clock, but that's because of work. That's
Yeah.
slave labor. um,
But that sounds exciting.
yeah. So we'll see about that. Cause if so, I'm throwing a house party.
It also would be me easier to visit you.
Yeah, that too because it's literally right by the George Washington, like right when you get off.
Oh, that's where
So that
like
worked out.
that's where the school I work at. I'm working remotely at at the school I'm working at, but my school is right by the bridge, Washington Bridge.
Mm-hmm. It's literally 10 minutes, I want to say, from George Washington. So we'd be close.
Yeah.
I'd be like, let's meet up for lunch. I'm like, okay. I'm walking over. I will sell my car if I move back to the city. Because,
Mm,
public transportation.
yeah, that 275.
Yeah,
Oh, that shit going up though.
and then it's just going up to like $5. I'm like, I don't know about that. About to be spending more. Actually, I don't know about that.
Yeah, just hop the train now.
I mean, it depends on the station.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm,
one time, I hopped the train and I got chased by I don't know who it was, but I don't know if it was
the
the empty.
police?
I'm not sure. I didn't look back, but like I I was chased by somebody. I'm not sure if it was the police or MTA worker, but they like it looks like they were watching the cameras. I don't know if they had cameras there, but they came out of like a door from like
The
on the
side?
yeah, the side. And me and my cousins we just booked it.
Damn, Maddie. You're so badass. I never knew.
It was only that did it a few times. Don't act like I'm reckless like that.
Yeah, because me too. It was easier when I was younger, obviously, because I'd
Yeah.
be able to shrink under. Now I don't even have upper body strength to jump over. So it's either I'm really desperate and I really have to just dive under, or I'll just have Eric yank those emergency doors.
Yeah. They
Because
be
if you yank it hard enough, it'll open.
they be nice people though that be on the other side, they open it for you. They be like,
Yeah,
yo, come in.
but I'm saying if those people aren't opening it and it's completely shut, you can
Yeah.
still open it from the other side.
Yeah.
New York City hacks 101.
Yeah, I haven't taken the train in so long. When I know when I finally integrate back into society, it's gonna be
I
interesting.
feel like a tourist every time I'm back on the train now because I honestly don't remember any of the tracks. I remember the trains to get me to Forest Hills,
Hmm.
but I don't even remember which is uptown and which is downtown anymore, and that's how I know I've been gone for too long.
Yeah.
That's a problem. But mm, there's the last subject I was gonna say. Um, frick, I forget. But All I know, guys, is school's almost done with.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I have to. I have to get COVID tested again before my trip on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and I am not looking forward to waiting mad long online to get just a rapid test too. On top of that,
Mm-hmm. Speaking of COVID tests, I decided to get the vaccine.
no, you're bugging, Adi. When you start glitching, I don't want to hear nothing.
Nah, I already made my appointment. So
My cousin's sitting up in her bed. This is how I know it's serious.
yeah,
She,
I'm not gonna hold you. Like I was like I have mixed feelings about it, but very soon I have to get back into work
you're
in
gonna
person.
become a slave of the government. She said you're gonna become a slave of the government.
And yeah,
Guys, you can't see it, but my cousin said Adi's gonna start glitching on the podcast like Now you have to Adi, you need to watch The Matrix on Netflix
before
before
I
you
take the vaccine, or
before you take the vaccine.
I don't know if I have time to watch it. My appointment's pretty soon.
When is it?
It's on Saturday.
Tomorrow. Do it. Yeah, it's only an hour and a half
It's
of
gonna
your
freak
time.
me out watching, and then I'm gonna have to cancel it. There's a reason why I have to like go back in person for one of my.
But you have to have the vaccine to go
I
back in
don't have
person.
to, but I have. I have to be going to the city by the end of April. Um,
They gave me a flat
couple of times a week.
French fry.
And since I'll be taking public transportation and being around a lot of people, I decided just to take the vaccine just for extra protection.
I'm so scared for you, Adi. If I see you glitch, stutter
Um,
on the podcast after next week, I'm not gonna look at you.
I
I'm
think
gonna
I'll be
worry.
fine. I think I'll be fine. I'm not scared of needles, so the needle part is not gonna scare me.
I hate
Um,
needles.
I think I'll be fine. My mom has the vaccine already. My aunt, my
Yeah,
grandma.
that's what I was gonna say too. I think your mom got to you because I remember I think it was last week you were saying how she was gonna get the vaccine and was trying to convince you and you were like no no no, but now look at you, you said yes yes yes.
Yes, I gave them. Yeah,
Well, try and watch the Matrix before. I don't think
I'm
it'll freak
not.
you
That
out.
thing's gonna scare me. No, I'll watch it. Cause the white. Cause
Watch it tomorrow for my birthday.
I'm not gonna have time tomorrow. I don't watch TV. Maybe I'll watch it next week when I have off, but I'm not gonna have time tomorrow or
You
Friday.
guys heard it here first, guys. Ariana literally declined my birthday wish.
No, but I'm I'm being serious. I'm really not gonna have time
No,
to
yeah,
watch
no, I'm
something.
kidding. I'm kidding. But okay, as long as you watch it, even after, it's good. I just want you to see it and like, I don't know, see if you match any of the symptoms. I'm dragging it. Literally, once you watch it, you're gonna be like, I don't know what that thing was talking about. But oh, that's what I was gonna talk about too. Besides, hopefully you're okay though, because it
Yeah.
shouldn't be that bad. I know somebody else that actually just got it recently, but she got that because her mom's a bit older and her grandma's also in her house, so she felt better, and just in case, even if she is maybe symptomatic, that they're okay.
Hmm.
So guys, you guys know that I am a ambassador of Pura Vida, so I ordered a whole bunch of stuff for my trip because I was like, you know what, I need new ones, even though I have a whole bunch that I still have yet to wear because I wear them more in the summertime. Excuse me, and they came with stickers, so I'm gonna put them. Oh, these are so cute! I'm about to put them on my computer too. They gave me like pastel kind of ones with like a matte cover.
Mm.
Look, we have a ocean, ocean like the motion. A girl with a surfboard. We got a seashell. Is this a seashell or a clam? Yeah, it's a seashell.
Yeah, I don't know, to be
This
honest.
is charades. the moon and the sun. They switch up their candles, their stickers all the time because when they first came out and everything, when I first started shopping from them, they used to give the same exact candles with every candles. Why do I say candles?
I'm like, yeah,
Stickers.
I'm not confused. I'm like, why she say?
Now they used to give the same stickers with every purchase. But now they started switching it up because these are totally different than the ones I got last time and the time before that. And I'm gonna read their story so you guys can help support them because I actually like them a lot, and therefore they support basically all the things that are going on right now. Like they support BLM, they support stopping Asian hate, and they acknowledge it because um, not to mention they also their workers are from Costa Rica, so So our story, they originated in San Diego of 2010, and the founders took a trip to Costa Rica where they met George and Joaquin, which were two bracelet artisans who were working tirelessly to support their family and friends. They then brought 400 handmade string bracelets back to San Diego, selling out in a matter of days, creating the brand now known as Pura Vida Bracelets. Pura Vida means pure life in Spanish, a motto to enjoy life's simple treasures. Our products are handcrafted by artisans around the world and are as unique as the person wearing it. And so all the every purchase from Pura Vida basically supports artisans in Costa Rica and in other countries outside of the US. It helps also give employment opportunities to other people, whether that's, like what I'm doing, like the ambassador stuff. And then it also helps the environment with the materials that they use. Like they're all eco friendly. And on top of that, they help with the charity. So that's what I got. So I got a Save the Elephants one, and it has a little elephant charm, which is cool because they never usually do that. So it's like this. I don't know if you can see it, Adi.
Yeah, I see him.
And it says Pura Vida will donate 5% of the purchase price to the Elephant Sanctuary, which is a special organization that they pick themselves. And then I have a sloth, which is so, oh, they put a face on it. Okay, and then I have my sloths here, and that's gonna go to the Rainforest Trust, 5% of the purchase. And it says this bracelet supports the Rainforest Trust, a nonprofit that purchases and protects threatened rainforests to save endangered wildlife. So like it basically says like where it's going to, the organization and their purpose. So that's kind of nice. And then I got other stuff that weren't for charity. So yeah. You can
Yeah,
use my code Tatiana Polino 20 for 50% off your first purchase and 20% off all following purchases.
so fun fact, the first time I met Tati in person, she talked about the Pura Vida bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like so we were with like a group of people
Mm-hmm.
and um she was like, "Oh, I'm an ambassador for Pura Vida, like you guys
I
should
was
check it
forced
out."
to talk about
And
it.
one of the oh yeah, you were forced.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were forced by somebody. Um and she was telling us because one of the bracelets that they sell is for an organization that most of the people in that group work for, including me.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when you saying that, and I was like, "Yo, that's mad cool that how she's an ambassador." I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking that in my head. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm an activist." I'm like, "Damn, that's so cool. She thinks you're an
And
activist."
that's how the
I'm
way we
trying to,
see it was born.
I'm trying to be like her.
Girl, you could join it. Honestly, you guys all like supporting that and everything, obviously supported to the organization that you guys worked for. And then it supported me. And then it also supported the people that are making our bracelets in Costa Rica and
Mm.
the other countries. So what's called, because when you guys ordered, that was 5 people right there, meaning like 5, 6 transactions I had. So I got my official Pura Vida ambassador shirt, which I was so hyped about. And I also got a huge bracelet pack that they sent and everything, so I could promote those too. And it was just nice. I love my Pura Vida though. Even if I wasn't an ambassador, I still promoted them always.
So I didn't know like you got like credit based on like the people use your
Yeah,
stuff.
it's commission.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
after a few times of people using my code, I get it back in some way. So I can either use that to get other bracelets or whatever else on the website, or what's it called? I just get something else that comes with the ambassador thing. I forget. It
Mhm.
depends, honestly. But yeah, guys. So I think that concludes our free talk for this week. And then, next time you guys hear from me, actually, no, that's a lie. Oh, wait, we just said this is episode 29. This is episode 30.
Oh my goodness, I'm lost.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is episode 30.
Okay. Correction, guys, even though, whatever. This is actually episode 30, considered week 10, and not episode 29, week 9, because that's the Women's History Month episode that's dropping on the 26th, which is also my birthday. So the next time you guys hear from me after the 29th episode and this one, I'll be 20.
Yes, but by the time you hear this, hopefully you hear the previous episode and we'll acknowledge Tati's birthday.
Yeah.
Well,
All
peace
right,
out.
guys.
Hopefully if you guys are on spring break, hope you guys enjoying it. And yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, be safe, guys. See you soon.